fantastic. We're live. Let's start off. I don't know how long I'll be live. Probably not very long. Probably a very short amount of time, actually. Maybe a little less than an hour and a half. Maybe hour 50 minutes or something. Last playthrough, we got Ember, new companion. She's a spellcaster. Pretty cool. We also summoned a demon temporarily. Found some cool stuff in some basements. Now we're just trucking along. I changed my port a little to look a little bit more Inquisitor-y, rangery. We've got our elk. We're rolling with an Inquisitor build on this. I did switch back from Ranger because once again was not feeling it. I came up with a mind and a method and a madness for my character that made the Inquisitor feel like it made more sense to me, so I went back to that because I like the playstyle a little more. But yeah, we are just we're just fucking going for it. We've been using real time. I've been messing around with real time with pause more lately, and I've been enjoying it a lot. I need to use the pause feature more, obviously, but for where I'm at right now, it does a pretty good job of handling it. Over here, we've got a bit of a grisly scene. Right around here. See if I make my perception check as we get closer to the scene of the crime.
As it should be.
Yet another obstacle.
All right. How do I want to?
This will hurt.
Easy peasy. All right. Obviously, hurt Camellia a little bit. We should probably. I don't think I even have any potions, do I? But there we go. Have some potions. Heal her up a little, heal Camellia up a little, and at least heal Ember up a little. Check out what this guy has. This dude has a magical short spear. Short spear +1. Cool stuff over here. Nothing of real import. The short spear is nice. Fortunately, it's not really great for anyone that we're rocking with right now. Short spears are kind of interesting weapons if we navigate over to it. It's not a finesse weapon, so you sort of need a strength-based character to make the most of it, but it's all right. Temple of Desna's in there, but that's not where we're headed right now. Down here, you'll see a little foppish man. We're gonna go chat.
Thank the gods. I found someone who isn't fleeing in a panic. Are you crusaders? Mercenaries? I'm a servant of Count Darrell Cale Nevis Rende. My lord's mansion is under attack by demons. The master himself and all his guests are trapped inside, and the house guards are nowhere to be found. I managed to escape through a servant's passage and look for help. Will you help me? The mansion's only a stone's throw away, or the next street over.
Count Rende. I've met him a few times before, from afar. He looked highly audacious. I confess, he did capture my attention. That's neither here nor there. We should help him. The gratitude of a rich and influential man can only benefit us. You've heard about the Arende family before. This wealthy and noble Mendevian dynasty was almost wiped out by demons more than 10 years ago. The last surviving member of the family, the young Count Darren, has an infamous reputation, well known for being a rake and a rogue. Misfortune continues to dog the house of Arende, I see.
You're telling me everyone tried to talk me out of taking up the position, saying it can't just have been bad luck that brought tragedy down on the family and almost killed off the line, but I reasoned that since my master was the only one to survive that calamity, that meant he must be blessed by fate and the powers of good. The pay was nothing to sniff at either. I should have listened to people smarter than me and gone to work somewhere else, preferably far away from Canabras.
Yeah. Tell me more about what happened.
I'll tell you what I can. I was working from dusk till dawn and back till dusk again, serving guests at the Count's banquet. When the other servants came to relieve me from my post, I went to sleep. Next thing I know, I wake up, there are demons inside the mansion. Couldn't even reach the Count. The monsters had blocked the way. The Count's bouquet was still going on. He and the guests were in the Great Hall, and as far as I could tell, the door to the room was sealed. The demons couldn't get in. I'm begging you, hurry. The mansion's doors are sturdily built. The demons will have to work hard to get past them, so you still have time to rescue the people inside.
And what will I get if I help this count of yours? Demanding a reward for fighting demons? That is dishonorable. And foolish, too, since demons are the enemy of each and every one of us. Today, we selflessly help someone to thrash the demons, and tomorrow, someone will help us. If we were talking about a humble working man or soldier, I'd be the first to say we ought to help because it's the right thing to do. But some filthy rich aristocrat with a mansion? If he wants our services, he can pay for them. I'm trying to imagine how the cave tribes could have survived if we'd had a small group of freeloaders sitting pretty on their inherited wealth, doing nothing while the rest of us starved.
I'm sure the Count will reward you handsomely for any rescue.
All right, I'll help. Where is your master's house?
It's not far off at all. You're better off entering from the next street over, through the passage I used to get out. Help, I'm begging you. I hate to think what the Count will do to me if I don't bring back help.
And quest unlocked. Easy peasy. So, we're gonna wander around here a little bit more. Judging by the size of the bloodstain, the body of something truly enormous was dragged over these stones to Rendelev, most likely. A rift in the earth left by Tiscari's massive scythe. You and your companions fell through here during the attack. Yes, we certainly did, and it was not very fun. And enemies. So,
Focus on the goal.
I'm going to get Divine Favor on myself, and
Our victory is certain.
let's fucking deal with these guys. Easy peasy. So yeah, we're doing pretty good work in battle now. Everyone's got a pretty good build, which is nice indeed. There was a stranger
I'll go ahead.
there, so I'm gonna scout what that's all about. There's the arrow that we shot Tiscari with earlier. It's hard to believe this place recently held a bustling and festive market. Yes, indeed. And look at that, a midnight bolt. 50 points of damage that can't be ignored or reduced, and the shot cannot miss. It's a pretty good little pickup there. And here you can unlock one of the mythic paths. So, I'll show where this is on the map just in case anyone wants to get here on their playthrough. Obviously, Temple of Desna is over here. Erenday's house is over here. We came to this area right around over here. And so you can make your passageway right here and then come through. So, you're now far away from our party, but back soon enough. The demon invasion transformed all of Canabres into one great battlefield, but nowhere in the city suffered as much as this square. This place saw a clash of titans, the demon lord Tiscari, leading his hordes from the abyss, and the dragon Rendelev, the mightiest of the city's defenders and one of the first to fall. The scene of destruction leaves no doubt as to the battle's outcome. A skilled scout could recreate the course of the battle moment by moment simply by looking at the ruins. From the chimneys torn down by powerful wings in a sharp dive to the bloody tracks left behind when the demon dragged away the noble reptile's broken body. But it is no hypothetical scout gazing upon the ruins, it is Vex, and he is not alone. The shadow of a strange, barely perceptible presence lingers over this place, like a gaze untethered from any observer. This mysterious force, unknown to mortal kind, silently assesses, judges, and seeks a better way. In an instant, Vex is vested with this power and looks at the world with its eyes. Past, present, and future stand before him in a unified whole, an unmoving, multifaceted crystal that would be beautiful were it not for the fractures, blemishes, and flecks marring the splendor. What past do we see? In the past exists the one who wielded this gaze in life, Although the one and life are inapposite terms for aeons, the supernatural embodiments of cosmic balance. Rather than who or what, a better word for these entities is how. This aeon appeared from outside this world, from the great beyond, to put an end to the intermingling of the planes and destroy the world wound, the chasm disrupting the order of the multiverse. Alas, the visitor from beyond proved too weak for the battle they came to fight. They even failed to finish casting the spell that would have sent Tiscari back to the abyss. With one swing of his scythe, the Demon Lord cut the aeon down. What present do we see? Ruins, blood, corpses. None of this perturbs the aeon's dispassionate gaze. The living are alive, the dead will be judged by Pharasma. All is as it should be. But the demons circling in the sky or prowling through the streets create a jarring juxtaposition like splashes of blood-red ink on a restrained pencil sketch. They should not be here. The world of mortals is for mortals, the demon's place is in the demon world. How sublime the world would be if everything knew its place. But even the demons aren't as abhorrent as the sharp-edged, unassuming crystal languishing in the dirt among the bricks and smashed cobblestones. No mortal would notice it, but to the Aeon's eyes, its mere existence is an outrage against universal laws. If the Aeon still existed, they would not stop until the crystal was unmade. The Aeon is gone, only their gaze remains. Vex picks the crystal up out of the dirt, stows it in his pocket. He is mortal, which means he has the power to decide what to do with it. What future do we see? Good and evil, chaos and order. Everything is in its lawful place in the multiverse, and is no longer trespassing where it does not belong. Nothing is disrupting the smooth and steady current of the river of souls from life into death and back to life again. The reality, rid of its flaws, is now perfect, and the Aeons withdraw to eternally admire its beauty, which will never be threatened again. After allowing the hero to view the world through their eyes, the little that remained of the destroyed Aeon is killed, even an appropriate term here for an entity so removed from life and death as we understand them, used up its last vestiges of energy. Now they are ready to disperse into nothingness, unless someone decides to preserve the Aeon within themselves. Will the hero take on this power, so he may look at the world through another's eyes, or will he allow it to vanish? Retain the Aeon's power within himself. The spirit of the Aeon dwells out of sight, deep in Vex's soul like a pair of magical spectacles stowed away until the moment when the hero once again needs to look through the world at another's eyes. Ta-da! Aeon Mythic Path. So, we're running back up here to check out our stranger who's up here. Obviously, there will be demons as well, no doubt. But we do indeed have ourselves a little bit of a stranger. I am the answer. What is the question? Well, very mysterious, but not very helpful. I'm sort of curious if we just follow our boy here will lead us to anything, or if he just disappears. Yeah, that's what I figured. Alright, I do hear more demons. Obviously there's some over there, but I wanna check out this little alcove a little bit more. See what we can see. Answer being some thieflings. Watch it, watch it. What are you goons doing? You bloody crushed me. A young tiefling lies trapped in a collect section of rubble. Another two tieflings scramble around, trying in vain to free him from the rubble. Quit whining. Hey, alarm! Someone's coming. Maybe he will help us? Wise up, would you, before you get us killed. Let's make a run for it while we still can. Oh, come on, don't leave me here. I'll die. Hey guys, see you're in a bit of a jam. Get a load of this lot. No escort neither. Hold you, you little shit. How are you not dead yet? Who's that with you? Listen, they're friends of mine. Great guys. Listen, do me a solid. Help them drag a sorry carcass free. They'll repay you. Cross my heart. Right, who are you? Who, us? We're nobody. Just simple citizens. We used to live here, but now, yeah, we just lived our lives. Didn't do nobody any harm, then kaboom. Place falls around our ears. Tieflings are antsy. They're hiding something. Don't lie to me. Tell me who you are and what you're doing here. Alright, don't hurt us. People call us the Thieflings. We gotta skirt around the edges of the law. That's how we make our living. Say some tyrant bans books that show stuff he don't like, or fancy Keonan wine he don't drink. Is it wrong if we step in to fill the gap in the market? There's a demand for it. Someone's gotta sell it. Don't go thinking we're gangsters or anything. Our only concern is making the lives of citizens easier for a little coin. People in the city can't even breathe without breaking some stupid regulation or restriction. Take this tunnel that collapsed on top of our friend, for instance. It leads straight to the Great Garrison. Thanks to it, any soldier whose throat's feeling a little dry or who needs some nighttime reading material, we can get all the things for him that his heartless superiors refuse to. We're providing a public service. Enough talking, get these rocks off of me. Send me down here for a goddamn crate of cognac, you idiots. Now get me out. Alright, I'll help you pull him from the rubble. You easily clear the rubble. I'm alive. And all in one piece, give or take. Thank you. I'll remember your kindness for the rest of my life. And you two clowns, I don't want to hear a word out of you. Get into the tunnel now. One trip just to the Great Garrison and back. Don't be a coward. It's not going to collapse. Go. Or else we came all this way for nothing. That ended well, didn't it? Yeah, I helped you. Now you can help me and Commander Tirabade save Canobras. Military needs people with various skills, even ones as unusual as yours. Are you blind or something? Know what people call us? A reloose spawn. It's one of the nicer nicknames. Crusaders and Tieflings don't mix. We'll be torched on sight. Whoa. Tirabade? Irabeth Tirabade from the Eagle Watch? Lads, we have to help. She's one of the only big shots in this town that actually treats us with any decency. Why should we risk our necks for Crusaders? Because Irabeth risked her neck for ours. She saved me from that creep Holren, yanked me straight out of his torture chamber. Only a worthless toe rag would refuse to help her out after that. Nah, I'm not listening to any more of this. You do what you want. I'm heading for the River Kingdoms. Go on then. I'm done with the Crusaders. And I'm going around to help up the others to help. We made some good money in the city. Be ashamed to surrender our meal ticket to the demons. But enough yammering. So long. Thieflings have joined the Crusaders. That's one for the good guys.
Let's try
Did we
this
find
one.
trouble? No, they did.
Good job, Lan. Damage reduction. Despite all the city's troubles, the statue of Iomade towers proudly on the street. Oh, Iomade is pretty sick, so makes sense. Alright. Let's climb on down here. It's a sling staff. Interesting. Got some Crusaders. What are these guys doing? Just chilling. Just chilling like villains. Oh, that's a thing. What are you attacking him? Amelia. You do that, and do that. Lan. You attack. That guy, Woljev, help me out with the shear. Ember. Why don't you also go for that guy? That'd be easier. Easy peasy. What do you have for us? Your people. Just some scrolls. Masterwork Bardiche would be useful to anyone who used two-handed weapons, but I do not. Oh, got some more.
No mistakes.
Right,
This will hurt.
let's take these guys out. Easy enough. Oof. That's a little unfortunate. It's easy. Okay. Took some hits there. Club. Club with nails. I accidentally cast my Divine Favor again. It's quite dumb. Touch. Pretty much out of spell slots. Out of second level spell slots at least, so. Dumb indeed. Dumb. Alright. I know there's some mongrels down there. We will go talk with them in just a half second. Alright, let's go chat. Let's go chat with the boys.
Maybe we should go back. This place isn't for us. It's too open. The enemy could come from anywhere, and the air's weird. Why does it keep moving so fast?
No, I want to step back. This is our test. Don't look at anything but the target. So you made it. Good to see you all. How's old Saul doing? Still waiting and thinking? Don't worry, he'll make up his mind soon. He won't be hanging around underground for much longer. What are you doing here?
It's you. Thanks to you, we made it to the surface to fight the demons. Shield maze failed, but Saul slowed everything down. He's an old man. He's afraid of everything. We can't sit in the dark like root vegetables while big things are happening up here.
We tried to follow you through the shield mage. We merged into some kind of fortress, but there were too many demons in there. We dug out another passage into the city. Took days, but we did it. We're ready to fight. Right now, we need everyone who can hold a weapon. I have a plan. Go back below ground and wait at the shield maze exit. We'll get the beasts at both ends.
Go back? Well, if you're sure, of course we'll go. I mean, ambush. Good idea.
Yes, I understand. We'll attack from below as soon as we hear the fighting start. Young ones are holding up well. Will they be able to fight out in the open? Even I struggle with that. Hope we did the right thing.
We're the Crusaders of the Underground. We will fight like our forebears did.
Let's hope that they are right. Because if they all die, that would suck. Nice little ritual circle of bodies. Great. Variety of wounds. One's covered in burns, others have weapon or claw marks. It's safe to assume that they were decapitated post-mortem. As you are. As you do it. Alright. Can't get across there. So we're running back. Can hear demons somewhere over here. I am looking incredibly forward to finding them. But here we are. Let's go over here. Alrighty. Demons, where are you? It's a burning house.
Follow my lead.
Love burning houses. Oh, hello. These guys are awful firmlicks. Okay. So,
This should do
back
it.
in. Let's see what I have to go for that guy. Really, to go for that guy as well. And hold you.
Distract them for me.
Ember, you want to do? All right. Well, he succeeded in nuking some members of my party, but not running up and casting burning as I wanted. So that's not great. Use that. Let's see how my elk has taken no damage. Complete success. All right. Let's see what these guys had. Just a couple long swords. Okay. Firmlex are awful. In the actual like Pathfinder game, I think it's Firmlex that can impersonate a dead person. A TTRPG, not great.
It is finished.
This fire was no accident. Looks like the work of a Primorac. Pyromaniac demon. Well, I love that. Always a fan of pyromaniac demons. Okay.
Save the last one for me.
Hello.
Let's try this way.
Now what is that?
And look at that. Rimrack indeed. Just... Oh, shit. Well. That was... Okay. Just ran right through that trap, didn't we? But we got Signet of House Vespertilio. The owner of this token can choose any skill, rub this token to get a +5 circumstance bonus to the chosen skill checks for 1 hour. It's pretty nice. It's good for when you really need to succeed at something. Additionally, we also got Abrupt Force. Nice little magic scimitar. A letter in small handwriting. So, this individual was rather interested in demiplanes, such as hell, and chose to take this Brimarack upon their heads. It's to say, not feel bad. Music not playing. It's bugging me somewhat, but it's been rather inconsistent ever since I upgraded to the last patch. So, we leveled up, level 5. That's pretty great. Let's look at what spells, skills we want. Grab Summon Arcana and 2 in Stealth. As for... We might as well take Rapid Shot. I'm tempted by Boon Companion as well, just because it helps our companion a little. But I like Rapid Shots a lot. I'd rather go for that than anything else. So, favored enemy. I think obviously Outsiders is the one to go with in this game. Outsiders is anyone from another plane, so all demons. You can choose various like specific types of demons over here, but you do not need to. Same thing with, you know, various different types of animals and stuff. Like you can choose vermin or whatever, magical beasts, but you can also just choose animals. So, you know, just like you can just choose monstrous humanoids or reptilian humanoids instead of a specific race of them. As for spells, protection from alignment is pretty fucking useful. So I think we'll take that, especially in this game where like all the enemies share the same alignment because they're all demons. For Ember, we've just been sort of taking Ember up the normal route. Knowledge Arcana is good on her, or Religion is good on her, Persuasion and Use Magic Device are both good on her. She's been going Evocation. I'm fine with that. Obviously it makes the most sense for her backstory or whatever. That's what I care the most about, since this is very much. So, pretty members leveled up. I'm quite hurt, actually. So, chug a few potions here. Then, we'll keep trucking. We've got a few other locations to hit up in this area. So, that's what we're doing. Demon noises. Demon noises. Alright.
Go ahead.
Obviously, getting lost. Which is great. Fantastic. That's what I want. Okay. We're on track. Here's our area exit. We can go to house if we wish. But I think Sue. I actually want to go. It's a big question. We scrambled down right around where we found our tiefling fellow. No, we scrambled down over here, actually. That's right. So we saw the stranger chilling for us
know the way.
over there. Okay. I'm of a few minds about where exactly want to go. Let's exit the area real fast. We will back later. Let's go take care of the manor quest we unlocked earlier. It's a fun one. It's a fast one. There's no reason not to. Are we leaving anything important behind? Carry weight's definitely getting up there. I think I grabbed everything. Yes. Okay. So, the Erranday party house is right there. Strauss is right there. My vote is... Where should I go? Let's take care of these three, and then we will head back into the market square, actually, because it's an encounter that I want to have in there. What's that? Worm's Mansion, failed ritual site. Do some reagents. It takes too long, so I don't want to go there, actually. Let's enter Worm's Mansion. Let's see what's up. So, Horus Worm obviously hired us. Here he is, Horgus Worm. He hired us immediately and to escort him out of the underground area. Now, he's working with us again, paying us some good gold.
Oh, there you are at last. You certainly took your time. I thought perhaps you got lost on the way here. I was already regretting not drawing you a map. It's a tragedy to see one's house in such a sorry state, and I always had a few guards in my service, you know. I hope this block has died honorably and didn't simply flee. My manor, you see, contains several items that are of great value to me. I wish to retrieve them before they are discovered by my fellow citizens who are in the current chaos and have seemed to have taken to thieving and marauding like ducks to water. So, here's what I want you to do. Take a stroll through my house, peek into the rooms, and if you find anyone, kill him on the spot. That'll teach any opportunist to stay away from Horgus Worm's manor. While I was standing by the entrance, I could clearly hear the sound of someone rooting around inside. Any possessions of mine you find in here, you can keep. It's all as good as lost to me anyway. When you're sure the house is empty, give me a signal from my study window. Leave a torch around or something. You can decide when you get there.
This should be good. I'm always looking for poking around. I'm always up for poking around a fancy manor. What are these valuable items that are worth risking your life by getting back to the manor for?
Never you mind. Paying you to clear out the ruffians, not ask questions. In any case, learn what this is all about just as soon as you clear the way to my study for me. So restrain your curiosity for now.
You're sad about your things. Because of them, you want us to kill people.
Don't lecture me about right and wrong. If it gives you some comfort, let me assure you that marauders are not innocent little lambs. Far from it. Glad to kill you to get their hands on my possessions. Mark my words.
You're not coming with me.
The very notion. You think I hire guards to do my bidding just so I can put myself in danger along with them? No. I've taken on my fair share of risk already today.
But all the same, you took the risk of coming here, even though you were well aware of the danger. What is it that draws you here so strongly, like a moth to a flame?
Camilio, that's enough.
Oh, seems I hit a sore spot. All right, I understand.
Oh, get on with it. Are you waiting for a special order? I shall await your signal. Yeah, good luck in there, I suppose.
What a pleasant fellow. What a nice guy. Well,
As it should be.
let's see who's in Horgus Worm's manor. Gold. Do love me some gold. Lots of fucking beds in here is what I'm noticing. This dude's really just chilling with a bunch of beds. And a Cambion.
Time to share your treasures.
Well, not for long. So, easy enough. Onion soup. Your comprehensive guide to a tasty dish. Do love onion soup. Once we camp, we will maybe make some of that onion soup. Right. Just trudging around, finding some stuff. Let's see. So far, so good. Just demons. Really,
We will be
every manor has demons. And cultists. See,
You are
for
today.
some reason, I don't immediately think. It's Elven Notes. It's written in an ancient Elven runic script. Lots of interesting books. By the way, I won't do it now because let's do it on my own time. But lots of books actually will level up your skills if you read them. So, would highly recommend anytime you come across a book, pick it up, give it a look-see, see if it says anything. Doesn't. You can always sell it. Let's go back over. I don't think there's actually. We can get through. Yeah, we can get through that one. Maybe. Yes. And another door.
Might be trap.
Well.
Might be treasure.
A trap.
That is not far.
Yes.
I am helpful, am I not?
Easy peasy. Nice. Some nice art on the walls. Nice little foyer. It's beautiful. Alright. Sophisticated instruments of torture. Well, you know,
I'll go
rich
ahead.
like Horgus Worm torture me every day by forcing me to live and work under
This will
capitalism.
hurt.
So, I can relate. However, don't usually find those things in just chilled out bedrooms.
I hope you appreciate
Success. Shirt. Identified a silver robe. Fantastic. Let's see what the silver robe actually does. +1 bonus to all saving throws against fear effects. Pretty good. We also got hide armor +1. I feel like somebody should be wearing these. Well, Jeff, why don't, you know what? You're not wearing any armor. You can wear that. Look like a fancy boy. It's magic, so it's probably pretty good compared to what you have. Plus, it looks pretty cool. So, I hate this on Wolf. Actually, we'll put it on Ember though, because Ember was just wearing fucking rags. That is unacceptable. Ember is the best. All right. Very cool. Door to the garden is blocked. Opening it is currently impossible. Wow. Wonder how we can unlock that. Heavy blunt object, clearly used to break down the door. Lock is broken. The door cannot be reopened. Onto the second floor it is. And here we are. So, let me guess. It's locked. Indeed, by some unusual or magical means, and you can't open it. That's convenient.
The heartbeat
Oh,
quickens.
hello. Do hate Abracindaloos. Right. Gold and a magical essence. You know, I'm always scared to ask what items like that really are. You know, magical essence. Okay. Sure. Sure. In the bedroom with the jacuzzi? Yeah.
Do not waver.
Some R. Kelly-esque magical essence.
Make every strike count.
Well, my arrow just bounced off it. Didn't need to drop anything magical. No, just a bunch of useless sides.
I'll go ahead.
hey, it is what it is. Open that door. Got a clear way into this room. Who the fuck are you? Cambion Ranger. Well, that was easy enough. Cultist Slayer. Do love myself some health
What do
potions.
we have here?
Well, I don't know. Do we have here? Some magic scrolls hidden in a painting. Sure. It's normal. Is there any chance to get into this room from over there? Well, it doesn't appear so. Is it through the jacuzzi? Let's get answers. Alright, guess we'll just have to follow the trail of bloody bodies.
I'll take you on from over there. Cover me, all right?
I like how Boljev always has voice lines implying that he hates fighting and then immediately has to charge into combat. Babow. He's a babow. Nice. That's a very...
Follow my
Look at this dude. This dude is fucking jamming. Oh, he was
No
jamming.
reason to
He's not
pause.
jamming anymore. Babow is a very unintimidating name for a demon, you gotta say. Loot? Why? A trapped
Helpful.
loot, you say?
Am I not?
With a short bow in it.
as it should be.
Hmm. Actually, switching Woljev to ranged might actually be preferable. He can use a short bow. Can indeed short bow of code. Attack rolls against chaotic creatures. I mean, he would hurt himself if he nicked himself with the damn thing, but still. Bad. Not too bad. Let's give Horgus our signal.
Action is clear. You're alive. Fine work.
Why, thank you, Horgus. And Camellia, just chilling.
Secret door remains unopened. Fantastic. I hope I wasn't too late. If you'll follow me.
How many secrets about to be revealed? It's so thrilling. It is pretty thrilling. Now, he said follow him. Whoa, 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 whoa. I heard my loot tingle. Oh, it was just the door. Okay. Now, he said follow him. But there's gotta be stuff around the other way, right? Come on, come on.
I am helpful. Am I
Hey,
not?
look at that, baby. I'm a genius. Breastplate +1. Well, it is better than the hide armor I'm wearing. Doesn't do anything great for my speed, though. So I think I'll keep my studded leather on. I don't care that much about it anyways, but maybe useful for good old, yeah, looking, there we go. A little bit of extra defensiveness, never hurt anyone. What's this? Happy family, Horgus, an unknown half-elf, and their dark-haired young daughter. The painting is captioned, Horgus Worm, Iris, and Camellia. Camellia's his daughter? Oh my god. Painting depicts a thin blonde boy with sickly pale skin. The caption reads, Horgus Worm, aged 9.
These pages are right where I left them. Very good. August Squirm thanks you for your help.
There's something off about the paintings in front of you. The blonde-haired boy in the Worm family colors doesn't look like Horgus in the least. The family portrait depicts Horgus alongside an unknown half-elf woman, a little girl who bears a striking resemblance to Amelia. Use that in the paintings, Horgus.
So you've noticed. Seems there's no point in hiding it anymore. See, I have two secrets. Camellia is in fact my daughter. I'm not the real Horgus Squirm.
You're not Horgus Squirm.
The real name is Darian Wood. Parents were the servants of the real worms at the mansion on the eastern edge of the Mendiv. The worms were generous and noble but short-sighted. They burned through most of their fortune on charity, and instead they should have taken better care of guarding the mansion. When I was 10 or so, I used to play the garden with the real Hawker Squirm, who was just my age. No idea where the demons came from. Hawkers ran to the mansion. I bolted in the opposite direction. Was captured and killed. I wasn't. Crusaders came from the nearest city to aid us. I was the only one who survived. They asked me my name. I said I was Hawker Squirm. That's the real story.
Such a heart-wrenching tale. Never fails to bring tears to my eyes.
You're in no position to judge me, Camilla.
Right. Well, a golden opportunity fell right into your lap. Nothing shameful in seizing your chance for a better life. Exactly. Wish I had your luck.
That was my thinking at first, but the years have given me a different view. It's difficult for me to speak openly about secrets which I've kept all these years. Been hostage to them my entire life, strange as it sounds.
So, Amelia is your daughter.
Yes, illegitimate, that is to say. She's resided in this house since birth. Staff thought she was a niece or the daughter of a friend who died in the crusade. I never disabused them of her notions. Her mother, Iris, was a half-elf of humble origins. She worked in the gardens here. I wanted to unite the Gorm family with the noble line. The Gorm name could not be permitted to mix with commoners and thereby plunge into insignificance. Iris did not protest, and we successfully hid our connection. When Camilla was born, I did not claim her as my own. As far as Mindev knows, Camilla is the daughter of a Gorm family servant who died over 10 years ago. Before you stop telling me what a terrible father I am, I want to tell you something. My daughter wanted for nothing. Her whims were fulfilled as quickly as they arose. I hired the best teachers and bought her the best books. She always ate well and had warm clothes. Isn't that what a parent does?
You've discovered my most terrible secret. Father cares so much about the Gorm name that he raised me in our mansion, hiding me away from the whole world. I'll always be grateful to my father for everything he's done for me, even if Mindav society disapproves of some of his decisions. Would it be insolent of me to beg for your discretion regarding what you know about us? Shameful. Disgraceful. This is what city life leads to. In the countryside, where people follow the way of Erastil, this kind of outrage could never happen.
Please, spare me the stories about the attractions of pastoral life. Those who live far from the cities get the fair share of filth and perversity too. Air may be a bit fresher out there, but people are the same everywhere.
I promise to keep your secret, Camilla. Please accept my humblest thanks. What's it like to live your whole life under someone else's name?
I was a boy, I used to hate August, the condescension most of all, the pity on his face, his smile when he called me to join him at his games. The difference in our birthright wasn't fair. Envy clouded my mind. When the demons killed him and not me, I thought it was a gift of fate. I seized my good fortune with both hands, never let go. When I told them my name was Hawker Squirm, the only heir to the vast fortune of the Gorm family. That day, life was fair. Fortunately, it took me many years to see the generosity behind the condescension, feel the compassion behind the pity. I discovered far too late that August was my friend, even when I didn't feel myself his. I never accepted the hand of friendship he offered until it was far too late. But what can I do? Reveal the truth and reject the name, allow it to sink into oblivion? Would my friend August want this? I bear the name of Hawker Squirm with the pride and dignity it deserves, as a banner on the battlefield. I will multiply its merits. The Gorm family will not be forgotten. I still serve Hawker Squirm.
Well, what are you planning to do now?
Well, first and foremost, I shall reward you handsomely for your help, and then I shall burn these portraits. Kept them all this time out of misplaced sentiment, but they serve no purpose now. My ravaged home will likely be picked to the bone in this secret room inevitably discovered. I don't want these paintings seen by anyone else.
I see.
Most certainly at your payment. Here, my pleasure doing business. Camilla, tell from your face you enjoyed fighting the demons in this worthy party. I only ask one thing. Certain. Well then, clearly I can no longer keep you safe. My has destroyed our demons. Our servants are scattered and dead. Now, follow me. We'll make sure no one ever again discovers the secrets. Squirm.
Well, what a sordid little tale. Very improper. Scorched frames and burned canvases. No one will ever know what these pictures showed.
Asad, thank you for your help. Farewell and watch over Camellia.
Sure thing, Orgus. And it's still locked. Well, I think we have a dispel magic.
I wonder why. Am I doing it wrong?
Doesn't work on that. No, that's not even. Right. Let's look at the scrolls we've got on our cell. Aid, bears endurance, bless, light wounds. Say, I'm pretty surprised that we haven't picked up any spell man. But... So it is. Your light wounds. Don't believe it's got it.
What's on your mind?
Don't
I
believe
wonder.
she's got it.
Rely on me.
Sela does not.
I know what
And
to do.
I don't. Well, it is what it is, I suppose. See if we can't break in there a little later. I assume that's still
That is not far.
possible to open. That's probably still possible to. Great. Okay. Orgus Worm's Mansion. Easy peasy. We'll come back here later. For now, we've completed our mission. All right. We've got our little ritual site here, but it takes so fucking long to get to that I don't really want to. The Tower of Estrad takes 2 hours to get to. That takes less than an hour. We'll head there. Fade. We'll go back to Market Square, finish up something there, and then we'll hit the Tower of Estrad. Easy peasy. So.
Can we retreat already?
Oh, hello. That didn't take long. Character Woljif shoots at enemies. Makes them miss a lot. That's right. I totally did not give Woljif anything good with a bow. I forgot about that. Okay. But Woljif, it was a nice idea. Have you be a little melee boy. Or a little ranged boy. Keep you Why not dual wield short spears? Looks sick. No reason not to. Up with nails. Well, the reason not to obviously is because they are not finesse weapons, but I don't have any nice weapon. So I'll give him that. I guess we'll just give you a couple of daggers, my friend. Give him masterwork to make him feel fancy. Okay, got a little bit of purifying solution. That's good.
I'll go ahead.
And look at that. This is, well, what a splendid occasion, Count. This new Numerian elixir is quite something. This is, well, there's lots of stuff going on. Oh, hey. Yeah, no, darling little creatures. Yeah, they're demons. Oh, shit.
Let me draw the first
Well.
blood.
Let's try this one.
Yeah, no shit, they're demons. But, the fact that people are so surprised is they're telling, isn't it? Okay, well, lots of drunk nobles. Hey, decimation. We really need to get some sort of a melee fighter. It's worth a damn into my party. Not that Sela's not worth a damn, obviously, but let's talk to people. First of all, let's talk to, well,
A trivial matter.
Desma. Desna's a good goddess. We like Desna. Let's talk to good old Ranka.
Thank you, stranger, for saving us from the demons and for your timely entrance. I swear, I don't know who's enraged me more today, the demons or the oh-so-affable master of this house.
Tell me about yourself.
I'm a bard, and what else? I only arrived in Knobres recently. I'm touring the whole of Mindev and far beyond its borders to perform for my devoted fans. Bard, that's great. I love singing. Will you sing me a song? Sorry, I don't think it's a good time to sing a long sweeping epic, but I will gladly sing for you some other time.
What can you tell me about the master of the house?
About the Count. I wanted to smash a jug over his head about 5 times today already. He just brings that feeling out in people. One of his many talents. Other than that, well, probably already heard about the Arande family. All I can say is the Count's servants flee this place like rats from a sinking ship. No one ever stays here for long, even though he pays them extravagantly. So if I complain, he always feels uneasy in the Count's home, like someone's watching him. Unseen eyes staring at the back of his head. If his back is to the wall, even if he turns around. I don't know if I believe all these tales, but I'm just telling you what I've heard.
Yeah, that's the word on the street, too. Mansion is the tastiest morsel in the whole city, but all the thieves are afraid to even set foot in the place. Are you deliberately talking as if I'm not here? Excellent. Like any polite host, I shall return the favor and act as if you're not here either. Can you get somewhere safe on your own?
Going to stick around here for a while? I'm sure you must have killed or scared off most of the demons, so this house is completely safe.
Well, I have to go.
Good luck. May Desna be with you, stranger.
Indeed. Let's talk to Darren.
Greetings, valiant stranger who has just burst into my life. I am the master of this house, Count Darren Kale, myriad mellifluous monikers Arunde. No need to introduce yourself. I find remembering insignificant details, such as the name of passing acquaintances, such a bore.
Wow. Bonafide blue bloods and unparalleled aristocracy. All this makes me itch to do something really crass. Ooh, like blow my nose on the curtains.
What are you waiting for, my squamous squire? The curtains in this room are velvet, but we have some excellent silk ones with gold thread elsewhere in the house. Take your pick. My soft furnishings are yours to do with as you wish. I'm quite sick of the place, truly. I shall either sell it, or burn it to the ground and build a new mansion in its place. Now that we've finished with the niceties, tell me this. How did all those thrice-damned demons end up at my soiree?
Well, Narbres lies in ruins. Discari killed her and lived. The Wardstone has been captured. You're asking me why demons gate crashed your party.
Canabris in ruins. Discari. Well, and I was already lamenting the lack of excitement at my little banquet. Although it must have been tolerable enough if we didn't get notice of a great hulking demon attacking a dragon just outside the window. It seems as though Discari's occasion was altogether more of a crush than mine, if you will pardon the pun.
What should I know about you, Count? Apart from the fact that you're highborn and very rich.
As a child, I had my very own pony, but I always dreamed of having a lamb. I was never allowed one. Sheep were seen as peasant animals, utterly unsuitable for the scion of a noble line. The trauma haunts me to this day. I think of it every time I have roast lamb for dinner.
I'm sorry that happened to you. Such a sad story.
I had not even the slightest intention of upsetting such a lovely child.
I'm not lovely. Some people have even called me a scarecrow before.
That's patently absurd. Why, you can't possibly be a scarecrow with a crow following you around. Filthy rich. Is that I dislike Puritans and demons in equal measure. Well, perhaps demons a tad more.
You seem to be very concerned about this city's fate.
I have no friends here whose untimely demise I would care to mourn. The only alarming thing is how easily all this happened. I don't care for the thought that demons could come calling at my door at any moment. And just think, everyone had so much faith in the Wardstones gifted by Iomede's herald, and in the might of our tamed dragon. As if there had been no Dresden or a dozen other routes where the demons overcame every defense.
The Orendes are one of the most ancient and noble families in Mendiv. They are related by blood to Queen Galfrey herself. The Count is the last remaining member of his dynasty. The rest all perished around 10 years.
Friend with that helpful summary, my lady. I believe I've seen you before, with that hilarious buffoon Horgus Gwyrm. I sincerely hope you are not engaged in any kind of sordid arrangement with him. The thought of something so splendid in proximity to something so grotesque makes me feel quite ill. You deserve a better fate than that, no doubt.
Your civility knows no bounds, Count. I most assuredly do not have any arrangement with Master Gwyrm.
I do expect a little gratitude for saving you.
Of course, where are my manners? There. You can also poke about the house and claim whatever takes your fancy. Though I imagine some of you already had that in mind.
I'm feeling very attacked right now.
Alright, you can go to the Defender's Heart. It's under the protection of Irabet, Tarabay, and the rest of the Eagle Watch.
I thank you for the invitation, but I am not quite as desperate as I may seem. At times, it is better to be surrounded by the repugnant mugs of demons than the sour and dour physiognomies of Iomede's righteous paladins.
What about my physiognomy? Sour enough for his lordship? Don't worry, another few minutes with the dazzling Count here, and it'll sour like week-old milk.
What's this? An attractive paladin with a sense of humor? You're a veritable walking scandal. Either way, my mansion is now safe. I have a pair of half-decent guards. I just need to drag them out of the storeroom and bring them to their senses. I ordered them to drink a love potion, you see? For reasons which seemed extremely witty at the time and in the state of inebriation I then found myself in. They can guard the house while the valorous paladins beat back the demon assault. They will beat them back, yes? As regards myself, I feel like stretching my legs. I know rudimentary divine spells, I am no friend to demons, and I elevate any society that I deign to grace with my presence. I shall accompany you. Only for a short time, of course. I have no desire to remain at the vanguard for a protracted period. What say you? my ephemeral but highly diverting acquaintance. After all, Lord Descari spoiled my party. I now burn with the desire to spoil his.
Right. Thoughts, everyone.
I don't like this guy much at all. Not even because of his personality, but just... I sense something dark about him.
I guess thumping him one next time he comes out with more aristocratic witterings is not allowed? All the more reason to take him with us. If we don't kill him, the demons surely will.
He has all these friends at his party, and he still looks so lonely. We can take him with us. Maybe it will make him feel better?
Don't ask me. Having him tag along would be like going for a nighttime stroll through the back alleys with a diamond tiara on your head. Even I don't like that kind of attention.
The Count's presence can only benefit us. I think we should say yes.
He doesn't look like a whiner, and he can hold his own, so he will.
I don't know about that, but I will be leaving him here. Alright. We have met the dickish-ist, probably, I think. The dickest-ist
Pretty good, huh?
friend that you can have in this game. Very successful. Let's hit up the market square again. I just want to do one thing there, and then it's time to stop the screen. Enter. Okay. We are gonna be running for a while. It's the rebel. Yes, please.
A trivial matter.
Then we can hop right over.
Follow my
Where is it? I think it is. No, it's not over
It is
here.
finished.
Well, let's just put us back on the other side. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of.
Trivial matter.
Alright. Let's over. I want to go this way. Dariax. That guy wasn't here. Or was we didn't loot.
That is not.
So. There's one more event that I would like to trigger and deal with. I'm not entirely sure even how I want to approach it, RP-wise. But
I'll go ahead.
soon find out. Lots of good stuff to do in the square here. We have not investigated a lot of it. Especially not this little encounter right here.
My beloved brother, I admire your zeal, of course, but would you not agree this is hardly the time to be standing guard over a hole that no one will ever emerge from? Or perhaps you're concerned that someone will decide to go for a nighttime stroll, will accidentally stumble into it. Such foresight is laudable, but do you really need so many soldiers for a task? Can't your warriors be put to better use? For instance, fighting demons or clearing rubble, while the people trapped beneath it might still be alive?
Don't you dare call me brother, heretic. How dare you accuse me of doing nothing to protect this city? Especially now, when followers of your temple were caught committing treason. To my mind, you are no different than the demon worshippers. Those miscreants, those beasts digging under the city walls.
Everyone knows, my dearest prelate, that in your zealous pursuit of order in the city, you have long since forgotten how to tell friend from foe and good from evil. That's what happened with my adepts, whose act of treason was a genuine attempt to save the city. Yet again, I'm forced to repeat myself. For we are wasting time on pointless quarrels. People are dying under the rubble in our city. People whom we could have saved if you had only set your soldiers to the task, and not kept them here, surrounding a useless and utterly harmless hole in the ground.
Harmless. Well, if it's just on your say-so, then that must mean something is down there. Your associates, no doubt. They're just waiting for us to abandon our post before they slink out and try to. And you, I remember you.
You appeared in my city the day the demons attacked and Tarantula died. What are you doing here? Answer at once. I'll have you strung up by your ankles before you know it. Don't think the demons have wounded me. I still have enough strength to take on 100 of your sort. And what is this hideous creature?
Wham! At your service. My forebears fought in the First Crusade. I've lived in Canabres my whole life. You haven't seen me before? Ah, it must be because you don't ever venture into our underground district. We've been meaning to complain to the city authorities that our paving stones have been in need of repair for a long time. The First Crusade. So you're a mongrel. Humph. You obviously know human speech. Surprisingly well, in fact. Right, let's be off with you. If he causes any trouble, I shall hold you responsible. Come to think of it, you still haven't told me who you are. Who are you to be asking me such questions? I find it passing strange that you don't know who I am. Horan Shapok, prelate of Canabres, Inquisitor by the grace of Iomide, defender of the city by the grace of Her Majesty Queen Galfrey, against threats from within and without.
And as you can see, you've been doing a sterling job of protecting the city. I'm Ramian of Edme, prior of the Temple of Desna, which alas currently lies in ruins. Wise Holran here believes it is vital to guard this hole in the ground from which he is certain demons will emerge at any moment. I have been trying to convince him that the city has far more urgent matters to deal with. For instance, rescuing those currently dying under the rubble.
You know what? There may in fact be one matter that is more important than guarding this hall. I put it off, and look where it's led us. I should have had you hung from the gates back when you dared to defend your gang of delinquent demon collaborators. If the Sarkorians had hanged Arilu Volesh while they had the chance, there never would have been a war. I won't repeat their mistake, and I won't hesitate any longer. Soldiers, seize this scum.
Prelates, see reason. These are frightening times, but threatening to hang someone without trial, that is unworthy of a servant of Iomide.
Lest you forget, girl. We may serve the same goddess, but you are not an Inquisitor. Don't question the way I choose to serve Iomide, and I won't question yours. Right. Don't lay a finger on him, or you'll have to answer to me.
Stop! You are defenders of what remains of Canabres. Can't you think of anything better to do than be at each other's throats in the ruins of the city? You're a fool, Horuan. You're a zealot and a murderer, but you're a fool first and foremost. I told you the wardstone was weakened. You wouldn't listen. I warned you the city was going to be attacked. You shooed me away. The truth is that my young adepts were trying to save the wardstone, and you stopped them. Of course, they're truly responsible for this tragedy of the demons, but you've done nothing to prevent it. Now you'd rather kill an innocent person and perish yourself than admit you were wrong, as always.
Beast, heretic, traitor. He slipped away again. What about you? Whose side are you on? You want me to believe that you're no cultist. Go and recapture that traitor for me. Or perhaps you wish to defend him. In that case, my soldiers won't need to be told twice. I see you suffered greatly in battle. Nonsense. I had to do with the brood of Nabasus. It was nothing. I've taken on worse enemies with the goddess's help.
Nabasus, also known as death demons, have the ability to drain their enemy's life force. Judging by Halran's power, he's lost a significant amount of his energy. He can bluster as much as he wants, but right now he's far from the peak of his abilities.
And why are you obsessed with finding enemies everywhere you look?
Why? You must not be from these parts, or you wouldn't ask such a question.
I look for enemies everywhere because our enemies are everywhere. Who are we at war with? Who are we at war with? Demons. Demons and all manner of cultists. They are masters of deception. They worm their way into your favor and masquerade in all manner of false guises. Do you think Dresden was taken by force? No, by trickery. Were it not for me, Canabres would have done the same long ago, captured out from under our noses. Now listen to what I'm about to tell you. This was a long time ago. I was very young then. Just joined the crusade.
Back then, Canopus didn't have a garrison so much as a public thoroughfare. Everyone who wanted could just stroll into the city. One day at dawn, a group of refugees came up to the city gates, bold as brass. The guards let them in. Why not? No one was ever turned away. 'Twas no matter. Everyone was welcome in our city. If you came from Minerva, if you'd hauled yourself here from across the seas, the crusade accepted all and sundry. But on this occasion, we paid dearly. Just as soon as those innocent lambs entered the city, they transformed into demons and rushed toward the walled stone, slaughtering everyone who tried to stop them. 62 people died in less than a minute. The demons used their mutilated corpses to desecrate the obelisk. None dared go near it. The light of the goddess burned them all. So they threw the blood from afar, spattering the walled stone from every direction. And the lead demon, an eyeless beast, Nago is her name, jeered and gloated, saying we mortals had been sitting ducks, and the creature was right too. We let our guard down. We got what we deserved. That bloodbath came to be known as the Red Morning Massacre. It was burned into the townsfolk's memories. Since then, Canabres has adopted different practices. Heretics, cultists, spies, all the rabble who coveted Arilu's glory, drove them all out of the city. We haven't had any trouble here since. Many have come here, even the Baylor Kramazadev, and they all have been sent straight back to where they came from, or else were killed. You see, Discari himself had to crawl out of the abyss and come here, the goddess curse him, to break through our defenses. And what did he do? He left, and we're still fighting. Now that is what vigilance and discipline can do. So Ramian warned you about the attack. Those crazed Desnans were always bursting into my study with their incoherent prophecies that came to them in their dreams. I won't lie, sometimes what they said did come to pass. Can we really rely on the woolly dreams of heretics over the cold hard facts of intelligence reports? Plenty of demons could have easily fooled them and whispered a treasonous plan in their dreams, and those lunatics would have only been too happy to listen. This time, Mr. Curls for Brains came to me and declared that demons were about to attack, and that even the Wardstone's power was diminished by some contamination. I hope they forgive me for even repeating the words. After uttering such blasphemy, he should have been locked up with his followers and interrogated, but instead, I simply increased the surveillance. And what next? My people caught them red-handed, trying to attack the Wardstone with unknown magic. Not 3 days later, demons attacked the city. There's an obvious connection, but the deliberately or under demonic influence, the Desnans played right into the hands of Discari's hordes, and they almost left the city completely defenseless. Ramian covered for his people the whole time and helped them escape my guards. After that, what else can he be but a traitor and a heretic? There's nothing dangerous in this hole. You've no reason to guard it. You won't hear another word. Demons are hiding underground. Proof is all around you. The demon spawn that tried to crawl out can't harm. Wait, you're trying to lure me away from here too, aren't you? Perhaps you're a cultist. Want to help your friends underground, do you? You won't fool me. I won't take a single step away from here. If you keep talking nonsense, I'll have you strung up for treason. Well, I think this city would be better off without you. Dwarves! Death to traitors. Kill the demon worshipper.
You can handle them, right?
I certainly can, friend.
A calculated risk.
And I intend to.
No glory without risk!
Go for their hearts!
You won't survive me.
What do I want to do? Yeah. And as for you, Ember, Why don't you just... Why don't you just put that guy to sleep? Easy peasy. What a shame. He was so nice. I'm so sorry he had to die. Okay. So, first things first. Sela! Got a sword. Great. Sela has a few swords, actually. Got Corrupt Force, but with the long sword of right. Very nice. Alright, so that takes care of that little incident. The other one that I wanted to take care of is actually over here. So last time I played this, we summoned a little demon. Alright, it was a mistake, but hey, look, now he's here. So
This should do
I
it.
won't let you hurt my
all
friends.
right. What do we want to do? I would actually like Camellia, like for you. Do that. Actually cast it on yourself.
Should work. Is it
Cast it on
flawed?
this. Sela,
The light.
just go for
You.
it. Plan. Just shoot him. And Dariax. Why don't you go for that guy? Not a big fan of that. But hey, that's what we like to see. Easy peasy. Now we've taken care of a very big bad demon, and we've taken care of other stuff as well.
This
That-
is my kind of work.
And with us chilling, let's go back towards the Temple of Desna. Ramian's gonna be waiting for us right here. There he is. With that, let's level up, and then we'll put the stream. For this guy, we're just gonna have him keep taking points. Have him go with the bully build. It's very good. Easy. Good with his natural weapons for Woljif. Gonna be putting persuasion, one into knowledge, stealth, and let's win the day. Improve to weapon fighting or accomplish sneak attacker. We say accomplish sneak attacker. Stuff. Action from arrows could be, as well as magic weapon. For land, just keeping on, baby. 10 archers are so fucking good, he doesn't really have to do much. Give him proof critical longbow. Finish with that. Ilya, well, up the 2 skills that she was lacking in. Then for her skill, what do we want to do for her? We'll keep outflank because I've got Dariax with it and she's in melee a lot, so that could be good. We will go with Lumber Hex as well as Hampering. No, we'll just go with Hampering actually. Hampering is very good. We'll go with Evil Eye. I like Evil Eye the most. And then last but not least, Sela. What do we want to do for you, darling? We'll increase her trickery a little bit just so she can be okay at sneaking past stuff. Then we'll chuck a point into knowledge world. Persuasion. Okay. Selective channel positive energy. Very good. Give her that. We'll give her... I don't know. Well, I want to give her... We'll do the animal companion. Give her a black horse. Sure. Of course, this means that, we have to now level up the horse. We'll give it bulwark. For the feet, I actually want to give it toughness probably because name, it's classic. We'll do Shadowfax. Wait. Keep just leveling them up. Put 2 points into the other ones to get those past 0. Now our points probably go there. She's on him. We might as well give outflank. She'll be in flanking a lot too, so that's good. We'll on a little bit. Bada bing, bada boom. And 1. We'll go with mounted combat for this guy. Very nice. All right. That is us done. That'll finish us for the day. Thanks so much for watching. Appreciate you. I